On today's edition of Athlete of the Week, presented by The Heights, we are joined by women's golf's Grace Warrner. Grace, how are you today?
Pretty good.
Grace, you've had an interesting start to your Stout career. You being a sophomore, the effects of the pandemic have kind of left you yet to complete a full season. But how would you tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to Stout?
Well, one of the main reasons that I came to Stout was I really loved the polytechnic aspect, how there were just a lot of labs and everything was hands-on. And then golf was kind of just another aspect of that I enjoyed. Hobbies mainly include golf, but I really like watching football and stuff like that. And I like to ski and snowboard.
While you haven't been able to get much competition in for Stout, you have done something pretty darn impressive in your career prior, and that's just absolutely crushing it in the boys' golf circuit growing up. Tell us how you even started your path there and what got you into the circuit in the first place.
So I actually grew up in a really small town, and I graduated with 28 kids. It's in the middle of the North Woods, and in order to have had a girls' team, we would have had to have 5 girls, but then we also would have had to have competitors around. And the closest competitors would have been in like Green Bay, so it would have been just too far to travel. My dad looked into it and saw that we could actually, my sister and I could actually play on the boys' team. So he kind of went to bat for us, and he got us that we could play for the boys' team.
And I understand your dad is partly the reason why you got placed on the boys' team in high school. It's not like you were just there because your dad's the coach and he could get you to play. You legitimately earned your position on the team. And not only that, you were even named Conference Player of the Year and made it to the boys' state tournament at one point. How proud are you of those accomplishments, and how did the rest of your teammates feel being bested by the girl on the team?
I am actually very proud of all of the accomplishments, but my favorite accomplishment was making it to boys state. That was definitely a feel-good one. And I would say that my team was mostly proud of how I did. My sister was on it for 2 years before I was, and I played with her for 2 years, and we were just so proud of each other for all of the accomplishments we had. But all of the guys in my team and my conference were just such great guys, and they were always so supporting and just like proud to see where we would go.
That's awesome, absolutely. And with all the competition against the boys growing up, must have been at least a little bit weird when you transitioned to competing with just girls here at Stout. How has that transition to the women's golf program been, and what are some of the biggest differences for you playing with just the girls now?
The transition has been really good. All of the girls were super welcoming and very kind people. I'd say the biggest difference is playing in the fall. I'd never had to do that before. I usually just ran cross country. So I was a little bit excited for the spring season, but that got canceled last year, so hopefully we get to see it this year. Yeah, the main difference is, I would say, playing in the fall.
Well, Grace, this is a great story, awesome to hear, and we're glad to have you as part of the Stout family. Congratulations on being named an Athlete of the Week, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
The Heights is not just a place to live. It's a place where you can thrive academically, socially, and professionally. We're committed to giving the best experience possible